What is up, guys? You guys told me that you guys wanted a video regarding the cost and the whole Turkish process, step by step. So here's a guide, kind of like step by step. Some of y'all who have never taken a step into getting a hair transplant, it'll kind of make you guys at ease because you guys would know exactly what to do. So this is a kind of an introduction. So first and foremost, what you would do is number one, you would find a clinic, right? How would you find that? You would go Google search. You'll extensively read the reviews. You see how many reviews each clinic has, and then you kind of make up your mind on which clinic you want to choose. I myself chose Smile Hair Clinic. I heard it was like the second best in Turkey, so that's what I went with. If you want to go with that, so after you have chosen which clinic, then you go to their website. And usually in Turkey, people contact using WhatsApp. So there will usually be a WhatsApp phone number for the contact agent. So you let them know, you download the WhatsApp app on your phone, and then you text to that number, and then you let them know, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm from here, and I'm interested in getting a hair surgery, whatever the case it may be. And then you'll have somebody contacting back at you. You got to know that wherever you are, whether you're in the States or UK, the timings are going to be a little bit different, so you got to give them their time to respond. But if you message some company or some clinic and they don't respond, within 2 days, or they're not quick enough with you, I say move on to a different one. Why? Because if they're not responding to you, they're not putting you priority, and 2 days have gone by, you've not received any response, then it's not a good risk to take, especially if you're flying all the way over there. Smile Hair was pretty good with that response time, and I had emailed a couple others, but I chose Smile Hair because of their customer service. Okay, number two. This will be a big video, so bear with me. Number two. So the agent will tell you what to expect. So the agent will ask you for photos, right? For the front, back, and sides and all that. So you send them the photos, and then the agent will kind of give you a similar photo of a guy who may have come before you and tell you what to expect and this and that. And then they will share packages. Usually Smile Hair shared two packages with me. One was a standard package, one was premium. There was a couple of differences, kind of like what hotel you get to stay at, as well as during the procedure, how much involvement the doctor has with you while you're getting the procedure done. And the standard would have a little bit of less, like a 4-star hotel. It's still a good hotel, and you would have nurses doing most of the tasks, but doctor will still come in and make sure everything is okay, and both things will be guaranteed. So that's why I just went with the standard. I didn't see much of a difference because doctor was coming and going here and there anyway, so they guarantee both work, so why not, right? That would save you extra $200-300. So I'm going to come to the pricing in a few steps, right? So this is still a second step. You're talking back and forth to the agent. And then after you pick your package, you let the guy know, hey, I'd like to, pick standard package or premium package, whatever the case may be. And then they will do, they usually have availability maybe 2 to 3 months out, depending on how famous they are. Smile Hair Clinic, I had to wait maybe, I think, 3 to 4 months beyond to get my appointment. And so I kind of asked for that appointment, and they let me know, hey, they're free that day. So what I did was I booked my flight right there and then that day. So this is step number 3 now. So after your date, you find out what date you're available. Most surgeries will be able to finish in 1 or 2 days. 1 day is the surgery, and the second day is the wash. So if you're only going for 3 days, you can't do that. That's what I did. But if you want to stay there longer, you can let them know. Anyway, so step number 3 is you got to confirm your passport is valid. A lot of people don't look at that. If your passport is not valid, you got to wait for it to get valid. You got to send email to whatever country you live in, and get a valid passport where it's not expired. And then you got to send them a snapshot after booking your flight for the day that they confirm that they don't have anybody. So you book the flight the same day and send them a confirmation, and they usually will ask you of some sort of a deposit after that snapshot to confirm your place within that day. So deposit will be to their bank account over there, and this deposit is not extra to the cost, so it will actually be part of the total cost that you're going to be paying. So let's suppose 2,400 was the cost, they'd say, hey, put $200 in the bank account so we hold your spot. So then when you go there, you have to pay 2,200. So that's good. So they hold your spot. After that, once you have the day set, and then you got to make sure you get your visa. So step number 4, you got to go to their website, evisa.gov.tr, right? And /en for English to get the visa for Turkey. I think it's $50. So you got to make sure you pick the right dates that you're going, and you get your visa done. You print it out and you keep it with you. And then you got to fly to Turkey, right? The day comes along. If you have any questions throughout this whole time, you're text messaging the agent, you're trying to clear things up if you have any questions. And they're pretty good with helping out, especially if it's a good customer service place. And Smile Hair was. So step number 5 would be fly to Turkey. You got to follow the process told on WhatsApp by the agent. You got to keep in contact with the agent the whole time. The driver, so they would have given you information of the driver who will be picking you up. So what I got confused about when I got to the airport is that I thought somebody would be there with my name on there and the sign, all that. But that's not the case. They have their own specific board. Either Smile Hair had some guy, some board with a red board saying CEO 34. It may have been a code word or something, but that's what they had over there, and I had to look for that board. They're not going to be looking for me. They're just going to be like screaming, "Hey, Smile Hair," or CEO 34. They'll be screaming that, and I have to look for that board, and I have to go towards that board and talk to those people. So you got to make sure that you go to the correct board and you look at each and every board. So as soon as you come out, there'll be boards on the left and the right hand side. There'll be quite a few people, so you just got to keep on toes and keep text messaging the agent. So, and then once you get to the guy, you let him know, and then he looks up your information, he confirms, and then he gets you into the car and gets you on your way to the hotel. And at the hotel, they will look at your passport because you're a foreign traveler. That's your only form of ID. So to make sure you are the same person they booked the hotel for, you got to have your passport on you, and they'll make a photocopy of it. You should always keep your passport with you. I had some sort of a satchel hanging right here, so it wouldn't be in my book bag or anything, and I had the money in that satchel as well. So the total cost was $2,400 for me for a standard surgery. But if you decided to use credit card for the hair surgery, they do charge 10% extra, which is a lot considering it's $2,400. So keep cash with you, and make sure you pay in accordance to euros. So their 2,400 will be euros, so, or 2,300, whatever the case may be. So you got to take, if you're going from United States, you got to take the same amount of dollars, whatever the conversion rate is. You got to keep that in mind so you don't give them less. Anyway, once you get to so step number 6, you get to the clinic. They will guide you throughout the process until the surgery is complete and you come back to the hotel. They will give you medicine, and when you leave, to take to the hotel and the next morning. So they'll tell you exactly what medicine to take. You got to confirm with them. Don't freak out. They'll tell you to take pain medicine now, allergy medicine now, and you got to keep that schedule going, especially for first 5 to 7 days, whatever they say. And medicine should be, you got to pay attention, ask questions. So that's after the surgery, you come back, at the hotel. And the first night is going to be really bad. So step 7 is sleeping, obviously. When you come back to the hotel, you got to be really careful. Your hairs were just put in. There's no stitches holding it, so you can't bump your head or you can't rub your head or anything. You can't let anything touch it. You got to make sure where you're moving, coming in and out of the car, you got to make sure your head doesn't touch anything. When you're sleeping, you got to have your neck pillow. Here's mine. As you can see, smile here, neck pillow. So you gotta make sure your neck straight, you know, your head stays upright. You can't turn left or right because the grafts will come off here and there. And you gotta stay like that for 10 days until you are able to wash off the scabs and everything. So that's gonna be really hard for you guys if you guys sleep on your side or anything. It was really hard for me to sleep first few days, but after that I kind of got used to it. And then the next day is the wash day. The guy will pick you up. So this driver will be picking you up and to and from the airport. It's the same driver or a different driver, but with a different cars for the same Smile Hair sticker or whatever the case may be for your clinic. We'll be picking you up from the hotel to clinic and clinic to back. So they'll pick you up on the second day for wash. They'll look at your scabs, see if it's worth a wash in the donated area or not. Mine wasn't, so I had to wash first time at home as well. They did clean my scab area, the donor area from the back, and then they changed out the band-aids from the back and got me traveling for when I was getting ready to travel back home. And then the driver from there took me to the airport, but if you're staying there extra few days, I think the driver may take you back to the hotel. And then you might go in the second day for wash as well. Whatever the case, they tell you. But I was taken back to the airport. And then step 10, that was step 9, driver will take you back to the airport. And then step 10 is just fly back home, don't bump your head. Oh yeah, make sure to start on Finasteride if you have not already. If you plan on going to get your hair surgery done, start on Finasteride now. Yes, start on Finasteride now, 1 milligram every day. You can get that prescription. You know, you can go online, RX prescriptions or whatever the case may be, and there's an online doctor which you can contact, pay $20. Just type, hey, it's for my hair, I need 1 milligram Finasteride. They'll say, oh, are you allergic to anything? Say no. And then they will send it to your house. You don't even have to go to a doctor. I mean, the online doctor kind of does it for you. So make sure to start on it because you don't want to lose your current hair. Imagine you get a surgery and the hair that you already have, if you don't take Finasteride, they're not going to be staying. So the surgery hair will stay. So you have a band in the front and everything in the back is gone. It's going to look really weird. It's going to look even worse because that's not even natural. You know, natural is going away from here and in the middle. Now you'll have hair here and gone all the way back there. So you don't want that. So make sure you start taking Finasteride. 1 milligram every day, and that will reduce your DHT level and keep your existing hair. I think I kind of explained everything. The price was $2,400 for me. So just make sure, if you have any questions, you can comment underneath the video. This is a long ass video, 13 minutes, holy shit. So if you have any questions, let me know underneath. And thank you for watching.